And another episode of NBA 2K12. In our first game, it was the Miami Heat defeat I believe the Cleveland Cavaliers. They win by 5, 111 to 106. And now in the second game tonight, heads to Memphis, Tennessee, as Rudy Gay and the Memphis Grizzlies host with Kevin Durant of the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this is one of the only three playoff matchups between those two. The first met during the 2011 last season. It was the 8 seed Grizzlies opposite the top seed Spurs, and they went in the semifinals. And then the Thunder beat the Nuggets in 5 games. The hard fought series in the series where every time the Grizzlies stunk game 1, and then the Thunder get bounced back game 2. Grizzlies win in game 3, and then this was intensity in game 4. It was triple overtime play, including Mike Conley game tying shots. I know with Rudy Gay were also game tying shots, and ended up Thunder won in game number 4. Then they take a game 5 by OKC. Grizzlies get the game 6. And then in the game 7, they win the Oklahoma City Thunder in game 7 to move on to the Western Conference Finals, but eventually lose to the Mavericks in 5. In 2013, the after this conference, the Thunder beat the Rockets in 6, and Grizzlies beat the Clippers in 6 as well. So, another semifinals between those two. Despite Kevin Durant hit the game-winning shot in game 1, but the Thunder won game 1, but actually he lost in the first 4 games in the series. And then a duel between Kevin Durant and OJ Mayo, since Russell Westbrook got season in his eye. And then the Grizzlies upset Thunder in the Western Conference semifinals. And then move on to the. I'm not sure a game Grizzlies game 4. I think it was the Thunder won the game. And then the Thunder won the game 4 and actually in overtime. But actually it was Conley and Gasol. They actually won game 4, but eventually made the only Grizzlies made it to the Western Conference Finals appearance in 2013, which got eventually swept in the Western Conference Finals against the Spurs in 2013. In 2014, this is one of the most intense and overtime series in the first of 4 games so far. Game 2, after Kevin Durant got stuck with shot with 4.4 opportunity and a game-tying shot to force overtime by 2. Game 3, Russell Westbrook 4-point play, but actually they lose in Game 4. Game 4, Game 4, Thunder won bounce back in Game 4 against the Grizzlies, and then Game 5 did not count the basket in Game 5 in overtime. Grizzlies take the 3-2 on the bridge to go for the upset, but actually Thunder complete the comeback down 3-2, and then they win the series in 7. This is one of the most intense between those two, Thunder and Grizzlies. For this game, both teams are going to use the jersey. Thunder going to use the light blue, and the Grizzlies going to use the white. So send it over to Kevin Harlan in Memphis, Tennessee. We'll be right back after this. Enjoy the video here in Phoenix Sporting Memphis. Take it away. Enjoy the video.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce, and it's time for a little NBA basketball. It's a Saturday presentation of the NBA. It's going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And with opening tip on the way, let's head out to Memphis to join our broadcast team of Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr.
Let it go.
Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We're here to present the NBA on this Saturday afternoon. Welcome to Tennessee. The Grizzlies are playing before their hometown crowd here in Memphis. And checking out Oklahoma City's opening lineup courtesy of our friends at State Farm. Durant, Ibaka, and Perkins compose the front court. Westbrook and Harden in the backcourt. And for the Grizzlies, Allen and Gay out on the perimeter. Randolph and Gasol together inside. And it's Conley in at the point.
And the Grizzlies had such a good season a year ago, and one of the areas they improved was their play against Western Conference opponents. They went from 22 wins the year before to 30 last season.
Now here's Randolph. Outside Conley. Westbrook picks him up. Conley against Westbrook. Here's Gasol. Makes it out the glass. For the Grizzlies in this competitive Western Conference, he just said it. They've had 8 wins. Just making the playoffs. defeating the #1 seed San Antonio Clark. No small accomplishment.
No, it was a great accomplishment, Kevin. And I think their transformation into a defensive-minded team was one of the keys. I mean, they had scoring threats, guys who could put up points, but when you play tough defense at the NBA level, that really raises your ceiling.
Pushes up, and the layup is good.
If he gets a glimpse of an opening, he's going to take it right to the rim.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Lionel Hollins. And Doris, what'd you find out?
Kevin, he said he lit a fire under his guys, telling them to find the angles to the hoop, drive the lane, and finish with authority. Do some damage to those rims, as he put it. We'll find out soon enough if they got that message.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And that is good. Gasol's got his second bucket.
Tell you what, there's not much he can't do out there, guys.
By all accounts, Kevin, it was a great season for the Grizzlies last year. I mean, a bit of a down season for Marc Gasol, though I thought he rebounded and scored pretty well in the playoffs.
Boy, they are locked and loaded early. 3 for 3.
Here's Conley. They will this one go time.
Seems like that finger roll just comes naturally to him. Great touch.
O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Tony Allen. The Thunder also with a sub. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for James Harden. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Sefolosha drills it from outside. Sefolosha's got his first 3 points of the game. And you look at Marc Gasol, 26 years of age. Steve, how good do you think he can get?
Well, he's one of the best centers in the league right now. When you look at the size and the to go along with the skill. You know, he can pass, he can score, he can knock down that 16, 17-footer at the foul line. But he has turned himself into a very, very good basketball player. Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
Conley kicks to Mayo. And the arc, that's in there. Conley. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Sefolosha. Back to Westbrook. Over Conley. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Sefolosha. Westbrook's got 5 points so far. Kick by Randolph. And the rejection by Perkins. And they're able to recover. Mayo. That's good.
Points in the paint has been the main course, or main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside.
They've seen no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
Here's Sefolosha. It's up a 3, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Sefolosha. 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
Look, I mean, the Thunder 2 seasons ago managed to give the Lakers a run for their money in the first round, but in this last season's playoffs, they put the league on notice that their sights were and are much higher.
Here's Sefolosha. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. And here's Mayo for 3, and he gets it back. Randolph. The 3, and O.J. Mayo gets the 3. Mayo's got 8 points. I think back around the league, the Thunder have been held up as the example of how you build a contender from the ground up. They certainly, Steve, lived up to that phrase about this past season.
Yeah, they really seem to have all the pieces that a team needs to contend for a championship. A star player in Kevin Durant, great point guard, Russell Westbrook. They've got complementary pieces as well. And now it's just a matter of letting this team grow and move forward together.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Haddadi's checked in, and Tony Allen subbed in for O.J. Mayo. Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here is Vasquez. Backing down is Gay. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Nothing fancy for him on that. Jam, just a textbook flush.
Clarkie put it away without a moment's hesitation. Here's Vasquez, and it's Memphis with another.
Right out of the gate, just filling it up.
Both teams are, guys. I mean, points coming fast and furious.
Here's Cephalosha. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Cephalosha's got 9.
That's 4 of their last 5 coming from long range. This offense is cooking.
Yeah, it's rolling, really rolling. Defensively, they kept collapsing, Steve, and leaving them open. So now they're in trouble. They're in a real dilemma now.
Boy, it had to be difficult for Rudy Gay to sit out the playoffs last year. Had such a good regular season. And then to not be able to help his club out in the postseason had to be very frustrating for him.
And Steve, you mentioned Rudy Gay missing the playoffs last season. He suffered a partially dislocated shoulder, right before the All-Star.
And Gay is a guy who never had a chance to play in the playoffs before, Kevin, so that had to be tough. I think it'll certainly motivate him, though, to get back there this season, this time with him leading the way.
Vasquez kicks to Haddadi. Fires top of the key. And good on the basket. Looking. Here's Collison. And that's collected by Gay. Allen kicks to Vasquez. And not just with any old finish either. A big stop.
Yeah, a little something for everybody, Kevin.
First quarter. Both teams really filling up. Grizzlies lead by 1.
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, getting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a three-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
It's more NBA coming your way. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Oklahoma City trailing.
Guys, I don't think there's any question about it. It was the best season in the Grizzlies franchise history last season. I mean, a team that was 0-12 in the playoffs, had never won a playoff game, upsets the top-seeded Spurs in really convincing fashion. It was clear they were a really difficult matchup for San Antonio.
So Durant sitting on the bench. This is who Scott Brooks has out there. They've got Nate Robinson. Is out there with Cephalosha. Then it's Harden, and it's Muhammad in at center. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Kevin Durant is a legit 6'10" with long arms, and he's a walking mismatch at the small forward position. Developing a post game, definitely on his to-do list, though. He said, I want eventually to be able to get an array of moves down there. I don't want to be predictable. And for head coach Scott Brooks, he said, every year you're going to see improved post play. He's going to get stronger and smarter. Guys?
A scary thought. Thanks, Doris. Well, the Grizzlies, Clark, took the Thunder all the way to 7 games. This is a team that won 46 games in the regular season, and then all of a sudden they look like one of the best teams, Steve, in the West.
Yeah, what an amazing turn, Kevin. And they did all that without arguably their best player, Rudy Gay. But what I like best about Memphis is that they really established an identity. They pounded you inside, and they really hustled defensively, and they were going to outwork you. And I think that was the key in their playoff run.
Cephalosha's shot is good. Cephalosha's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A lot of the points they've given up have come on open threes like that. And that has to be disconcerting and frustrating to their coach.
Well, they should know better. I mean, they read the scouting report. You can't leave these guys wide open on the perimeter.
defended by Young. Cephalosha kicks to Harden. That three off the mark.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
Now Cephalosha. 14 points for him. Harden can't hit.
You know, James Harden, a smooth offensive player. Got off to a tough start last season, but righted the ship by the start of 2011. Played some great basketball.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, yeah, 8 lead changes already. I mean, that's a big number this early in the game. So we're in for a treat tonight. It's a competitive matchup.
Some changes for Memphis. Zach Randolph's checked in for Gasol. Gay comes in for Sam Young. And it's Mayo in for Tony Allen. And then for Oklahoma City, Kendrick Perkins. He's checked in for Muhammad. Durant comes in for Cephalosha. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Nate Robinson. Poke loose. Here's Gay. By Rudy Gay. Replay here. Spike Slamkin showing it once more.
This is an interesting matchup. Neither team has been able to get an edge.
I tell you what, it's been enjoyable to watch this one. I mean, they're giving an inch to each other, and neither side is backing down in this one. You know, oftentimes, Kevin, we'll see players struggle in their first season after getting a big contract, but not Rudy Gay. The only thing that sidetracked him was a late-season shoulder injury. You know, guys, he's always looking for that open three. I mean, that's his strength, and sometimes the best time to get the three is in transition.
Durant against Mayo. Durant gets it loose. They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Boy, they'd love to retake the lead right now. Backdoor!
There's the double team with Randall. And Durant gets double team. The pass to Harden. 5 to shoot. Westbrook against Conley. That gives them the lead. 13 points for Russell Westbrook. Well, despite that injury to Rudy Gay, Clark, the production has to be encouraging. You said career highs, Steve, almost across the board.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, Kevin, 47% from the field, 40% from the three-point line. He makes his free throws, 80% there. So Rudy Gay really an emerging star. It'll be interesting to see how they can kind of re-engage him into this offense after he was injured last year.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a big part of the Thunder's plan has been about having a consistent approach, trying to keep things the same every day. As Coach Scott Brooks says on the matter, we're always striving for consistency. That's an important thing for this team to continue to achieve. I believe you just keep grinding it out, and our guys want that. It begins with their superstar, Kevin Durant, a humble superstar at that, guys.
All right, Doris.
You know, it's worked so far for them as the Thunder have climbed the ladder into the NBA elite teams these last few years.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the Grizzlies. Vasquez comes in for Michael Conley. From 20 feet out. And it's in off the backboard. 14 points for Gay. Tipped away. Stolen by Gay.
So that's a wonderful read and react play to pick that pass off.
Goes up from the top of the key. Gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
I'd like to see a 2-for-1 situation here, Clark.
I agree. I think it's always good to give yourself that last shot.
Westbrook with it. 16 points for him. Durant just inside the line. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Running a little bit of time off. Looks like they're going to play for the final shot.
Steve, you're right. If nothing presents itself, hold for one.
Westbrook gets called for the reach. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Durant for 3. Durant with another miss.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense. Rudy Gay playing very well. He has 14 points, and his free throw numbers are good. 4 of his points have come from there.
Yeah, that's solid. I mean, getting to the line, getting those easy points, converting when he's there, that's important.
Don't go away. Back in just a moment.
Saturday in the NBA, kick back and enjoy the HP halftime show. The Grizzlies battling in a close one against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've been pounding the ball inside, scoring a ton of points in the paint. Rudy Gay dominating. And what a game from O.J. Mayo. And for the Thunder, it's been all hustle. And from outside, you couldn't shoot it much better than this. They are scorching hot from beyond the arc. For the first half, Russell Westbrook was fantastic. Seems like everything's falling for him. Not sure if he even knows how to miss. Checking out the point leaders from both teams in this game, you know they're going to bring it again in the second half.
I'm the best, I don't have to practice. Double team, I don't have to pass it. Falling hard
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
You know, fellas, this Oklahoma City team is built the right way. I mean, it's been done with patience. Through the draft, I mean, you got to have some good fortune there when you're talking about the draft. The money's been spent wisely, and now I think they're starting to approach the finished product, a team capable of winning NBA titles for years to come. Certainly they'll be contending for them, you would think.
Sure. Gay and Randolph make up the forwards. Mike Conley and Tony Allen at the 1 and 2. And it's Gasol with the 5. Roman the paint. So that's the good for Lionel Hollins as we begin the second half. And for the Thunder, they've been a team that has preached defense first. And with the addition of Kendrick Perkins, that certainly adds now to a big, athletic, and physical, tough team up front, and really from top to bottom.
Yeah, and they've got a nice bench, too, Kevin. There's not a whole lot lacking on this roster. But what they have to do is improve from within. Last year, I thought they were exposed in the playoffs. They didn't get great shots. They didn't look fluid offensively. Those are areas that they can improve upon.
Stolen by Durant. The Thunder leading by 3. From deep Harden. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Harden's got 7 points in the game. Now called the Grizzlies.
And coach doesn't look pleased at all. He's going to try to iron things out. You know, when I look at this Memphis Grizzlies team, I mean, such an impressive playoff run for them last season. And the thing that stood out for me was their depth. They got contributions from a lot of players.
Here's Gay. 14 points for him. A jump hook. Randolph. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And Clark, you talk about the depth of that Memphis team. You think about the bench players that stepped up in the playoffs. Guys like Terrell Arthur, Shane Battier, Grievous Vasquez giving them big minutes at that backup point guard spot. And then, of course, O.J. Mayo, the guy who would start for a lot of teams. But he came off the bench, gave them tough defense, and made some big shots.
For the finish, and slam down home. Another look on the Sprite Slam Cam.
They can do no wrong offensively.
Everything's dropping, guys, and that confidence, it gets infectious and contagious.
Conley dishes to Randolph. Westbrook against Conley. Leans inside. On offense, here are the Thunder.
You got to wonder about the effort defensively. They did not get back there.
Yeah, you know what? A beautiful finish one way or the other, though.
And, you know, one of the reasons Oklahoma City traded for Kendrick Perkins last season was it allowed them to slide Serge Ibaka to the starting power forward role. And he's ready. A long, athletic defender at 6'10". He's a really good player.
You know, he's not going to make a mistake when he gets in time. That's a good hoop there.
Durant, the pass to Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 9th assist in the game now. Speaking of Serge Ibaka, he picked up the game late in life, and he's still developing his awareness, certainly on offense.
Yeah, I think you'd have to call him a raw prospect offensively. And that being said, Kevin, he's got pretty good form on that jump shot, and it does go in. So he's got a nice foundation to build on.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Mayo comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Vasquez in for Mike Conley. The Thunder also changing it up. Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Perkins. And Tavo Cephalosha subbed in for James Harden. The Thunder leading by 8. Durant for 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Another 3, and we've just seen a barrage from long range here in the second half.
Well, they have come out blazing. And defensively, it's hard to deny that shot. I mean, that's a lot of ground to cover when a team spreads you out like they do.
Boy, what a great job of getting into the teeth of the defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's been their main point of attack. I mean, get the ball deep. How's that for finishing with flavor?
Absolutely fantastic.
I think he was saving that one for a special occasion.
Here is Vasquez. He's got 8. Rudy Gay on the way. Westbrook picks him up. It's Mayo on the way. For 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
He has looked very comfortable from three-point line today.
Well, the bulk of his points, that's where they come from.
Well, Oklahoma City has been gradually improving over the last few seasons, and one of the things they've done better at is winning on the road. Last year, 25-16, one of the very best marks in the NBA.
And Durant sends it back. The Thunder leading by 10. Outside Westbrook. And Durant backing in. Fade away. And there's another one for the Thunder. And for the Thunder, that continued improvement on the road. And Stevie just said 25-16. Clark, one of the signals of their growth into a legitimate contender. And the jam by Rudy Gay. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. It's a five-man team game where the ball moves. There's so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
Some changes for Memphis. Hadadi's checked in, and it's Arthur in for Zach Randolph.
You know, 3 years in the league, and in each of those years, Russell Westbrook has played all 82 games. Oh, what a blessing to be young and healthy.
Talking about Westbrook's streak, Steve, you know, he never missed a game at UCLA either.
Well, how valuable is that, Kevin? When you have a point guard who you can rely on to be there for you every single night. Reminds you a little bit of
Any dunk contest, that's a 10 for sure.
Well, he'll earn himself a place in the next one if he keeps pulling those off.
he better be in it. I know I want to see it.
Arthur and blocked. Gabe kicks to Arthur. A second chance effort. And another basket for Memphis.
Yeah, he's so good from that mid-range area.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 30. 1 second left. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 16 points here in the second half. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, so far in this one, he's played a different role than normal, but, he's done a nice job as this team's playmaker here today.
And all of it's worked for the most part. I mean, he might not be known as a dime dropper, but after this game, he will be.
Back in a moment from Memphis. Now let's check in with Doris Burke for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Kevin, for that great stretch the Thunder put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. Some fantastic effort and work on the defensive end in the third period has been crucial to them gaining control and setting the tone. Most important for them, building the lead. We'll see if they can keep it, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. That run has made a difference, guys. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's what got them off and going.
Yeah, they were really able to seize the momentum at that point, and they just rode it.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Scott Brooks has out there. Nick Collison and Kendrick Perkins, they're inside. Nate Robinson is out there with Harden, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3. Here's Arthur, and it's Memphis with another.
Yeah, they're finding the open man. Unselfish play. I like it.
Yeah, I love it too. Teamwork and evidence there, right on full display. A big percentage, a high percentage of their baskets have come off assists.
Here's Cephalosha. The rebound by Young. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Allen gets to Conley.
Hey, right here.
Here is Haddadi. He's covered by Collison. Here's Arthur. Oh, that's blocked. And here are the Thunder now. Here's Cephalosha. It's rebounded by Memphis. Young's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Cephalosha is whistled for reaching in. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies making a switch.
First team foul. Substitution for the Grizzlies. Mark Gasol.
Here's Arthur. Outside Conley. Guarded by Robinson. Here's Arthur. Hits the 15-footer. Here's Robinson. Now Cephalosha. Cephalosha's shot is good. Cephalosha's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, he's been so cool out there, composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
The baseline J. And another basket for Memphis.
Well, he's smart. He's getting good shots, and he's knocking them down.
Robinson misses.
They should make that one, guys. He had a pretty good look at the basket, just couldn't get it to go.
It's Mayo on the wing. Here's Cephalosha, and it's Mayo. That shot is assist by Conley. 17 points for O.J. Mayo. Here's Cephalosha. Wasted no time on that one. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Boy, they've done a lot of their damage from mid-range here, guys. I mean, knocking down those shots with regularity.
Yeah, how about 8 of their last 10 points, guys, coming off that mid-range area jump shot. So, shows you don't have to be at the rim to score.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Zach Randolph's checked in for Arthur. Vasquez comes in for O.J. Mayo. And it's Ish Smith in for Mike Conley. The Thunder also changing it up. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Cephalosha. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Nate Robinson. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to every loose ball. We gotta wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
That's 10 straight points now coming in that mid-range jump shot area, guys.
Yeah, it is, and they're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off, and I think that's very good discipline they're showing us here.
The shot's good from Smith.
They have a nice high percentage look right there.
They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, he gives himself a little break, too.
That's catch your breath.
Yep.
This team just looking to run at every opportunity.
Circles around them is what they're doing. I mean, pushing the tempo and really enjoying an advantage there.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Arthur comes in for Vasquez. And it's Conley in for Ish Smith. The Thunder also with a sub. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for James Harden. Deflects the pass. Westbrook with the steal.
Kevin, he didn't turn the ball over once in the first half, but it's been a different story for him since the break.
Well, that's the problem. You turn the ball over and your defense just isn't set up at the other end.
And sometimes when it happens that way, it almost feels like a 4-point bucket.
It's the bucket.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're winning by 10. 1:36 left in the fourth. And they get in the way. Looked like the alley-oop attempt that time.
He's been doing a nice job taking care of the ball. Not many miscues from him in this one. That's his only turnover.
Shot from the top of the key. Again, Memphis.
I think he's done his part to try to keep him in this game. It's been a solid effort from him, guys.
Elbow shot is on the way. Fires it up. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. They got on this roll now. They're going to make this out of the best. And it's Durant. That time on the assist by Westbrook. 33 points for Kevin Durant. Here is Conley. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter. Open look. Cook it. 21 points for Dave.
3 straight hoops in transition now. They want to end that trend in the early.
Now, there's really no excuse for giving up easy baskets in transition. You got to get back and hustle.
On the top of the key, and Michael Conley again.
Both of these teams have really stepped it up offensively.
You know what, Steve? They haven't missed a chance, and I think both teams really know what's at stake on every possession here.
Durant just inside the line, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Just cruising to the finish line.
And barring something catastrophic happening, it looks like they're going to have a nice victory here.
So here's Westbrook. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
They've got to focus, make sure this is a good, solid possession. They can take control of this game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. Gets them both, and it's an 8-point ballgame. Here's Conley. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Over Ibaka, and Michael Conley again.
Tell you what, this is as dialed in as you will ever see it play.
And you know what, Steve? If they're smart, they'll get him the ball every trip down.
26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Two for two, and it's an 8-point ballgame. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're losing by 8. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Conley. The dish to Gay. Pretty perfect play all around.
What a fantastic dunk to finish it off, too. They didn't have much choice but to foul. Unfortunately, this is the last guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they stopped the clock, but these free throws are pretty much automatic.
Perfect from the line, and it's an 8-point ballgame. Here's Conley. Clark, this one just foul, but in the books.
Yeah, I don't see a comeback at this point, Parker.
Not enough time, and just too big of a deficit for this team. And he's a pleasure to watch on the offensive end. I know I wouldn't let him go.
And so they foul intentionally. Sinks the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Two for two, and it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Conley. Here's Randolph, and it's Memphis with another. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Both teams played well, but these guys have the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Now it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
Okay, that'll do it for now. So our next game, we're on the way of another part of doubleheader continues. The first game of the day features another rivals in the Atlantic Division. Paul Pierce and the Boston Celtics will host Andre Iguodala and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then the second game, we have a marquee matchup in interconference battle. Carmelo Anthony and Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks take on Kobe Bryant and the LA Lakers. It's gonna be a Super Bowl Sunday. It's gonna be Sunday's Fest. It's gonna be a most matchup is ever watched again. So that'll do it for now. So the Sea Thunder defeat the Grizzlies by 6, 110 on 104, and that'll do it for now. Once again, this is Andre Kenshin. We're reminder we'll have a part of a doubleheader between the Sixers and the Celtics are the first game, and the second game we have the Knicks and the Celtics. Actually, Knicks and the Lakers. Once again, this is Andre Kenshin, and while I prepare for doubleheader performance, the Heat beat the Cavaliers by 5, 111 to 106 in the second game. Thunder defeat Grizzlies 110 to 104. This is Andre Kenshin saying so for Memphis, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll have another continued part of the doubleheader features the Sixers and the Celtics, and then the second game, the Knicks and the Lakers. Sign up and peace out. Good night!